King Arthur's Knights, Chapter 11, Part 2. Now, King, cried Sir Mador triumphantly, I require ye, as ye be a righteous king, give me a day, that I may have justice. That I will do, said the king, as I must do, that I am a just king. I give you this day 15 days, that ye be ready armed on horseback in the meadow beside the wall at London. And if it so fall out that there be a knight to encounter with you, then God speed the right. And if there be no knight to take arms for my queen, then must she suffer by fire. So sorrowful were the king's words that many knights had much ado to keep from weeping. And meanwhile, said Sir Mador, I do require that ye keep the queen in close ward and prison, lest any try a rescue, and thus defeat the justice that is my due. Though it went to the king's heart to have to order this, he gave the queen into the keeping of Sir Kay, who kept her in her chamber, guarded by 3 knights, to the great grief of her women and all the court. Then the queen sent for Sir Bors, and when he was come, she threw herself on her knees full piteously before him, and wept sorely, and begged that he would save her from this dreadful death. For by my confession unto heaven, she cried, I know not of this wicked deed how it was brought about. And will ye not take this combat upon ye for my sake? For I am sure if your kinsman, Sir Launcelot, was here, he would not suffer this evil suspicion to lie against me. For he hath ever been my most faithful knight. But now am I without friend in this great pass. Madam, replied Sir Bors, what can I do? For if I take this charge upon me for your sake, men will say that I was your aider in this crime, that they charge upon you. And I see not how I may fight for you except by endangering my own life without saving yours. But I tell ye, madam, what I will do. I will hasten with all speed to the north, trusting in God to get news of Sir Launcelot, so that I may tell him and bring him here within the time appointed. Ah, good Sir Bors, cried the queen, and clasped his hands. Do ye do that, for I know that Sir Launcelot will never believe me guilty of so great a crime. And I will pray hourly that ye find him and bring him to me in time, so that my poor body be not unjustly given to the dreadful flames. Forthwith Sir Bors armed himself, and with 2 squires set forth instantly, and sent his men in different ways, so that among the 3 they should not fail to hear where, in the northern marshes, the knight so famous as Sir Launcelot might be found. No rest did the good Sir Bors give to himself, but swiftly did he ride hither and thither, questioning all knights whom he met, and inquiring of every hermitage and abbey, and at every harborage. Finally, when 11 days had passed of the 15, he found Sir Launcelot lying wounded at a broken abbey, from which, in a fierce fight, he had but 2 days before thrust out a band of pagans, who would have murdered the nuns and robbed the church of its holy relics. Full wroth was Sir Launcelot when, having lovingly greeted each other, Sir Bors told him all that had passed with the queen. The foul traitors, he cried, and getting fiercely from the pallet on which he lay, he strode up and down the chamber, clenching his hands and gnashing his teeth. Do any dare to suspect her? Do any think in cold blood to see that peerless lady bound to the stake, the flames devouring her noble person? That men should think such things, and move not a hand in noble wrath, shows how evil are the days in which we live. Then he rushed from the room, wounded as he was, and full of cold wrath he ordered his arms to be brought and his horse to be saddled. And to the gentle persuasions of the nuns he said he must be gone, for he must stay a wrong that, if suffered, would sink the kingdom in unquenchable shame and ruin. Then with Sir Bors he rode southwards, full fiercely, and never resting to eat, but taking food as he rode. At night he would not doff his armor, but slept beside his horse, and seldom spoke, but was consumed, as by a great fire of anger. And on the 14th day they rode into London. "Go beg the queen to see me," he said to Sir Bors. Sir Bors went, and Sir Launcelot strode unto an hostelry to wash from himself the stains of travel, and to don a fitting robe in which to appear before the queen. Now it had befallen, while Sir Bors had been absent from the court seeking for Sir Launcelot, that Sir Mordred and Sir Agravaine had made a plot with each other against him and against Sir Launcelot, and they caused it to be noised in all the court that Sir Bors had gone to seek Sir Launcelot, and that Sir Bors was privy to the plots which Sir Launcelot and the queen had made to wrest the kingdom from King Arthur, and to reign together in his stead. They said that Sir Bors had gone to warn Sir Launcelot that the time was ripe to strike. Therefore many knights were greatly displeased to hear this news, but some would not believe it, and said that Sir Bors had gone to tell Sir Launcelot of the jeopardy in which the queen's life was placed, and to ask him to do battle for her. But, said some, if he do not find Sir Launcelot, it is his intention to do combat for the queen himself, and that is a great wrong in Sir Bors, for he was with us at the feast, and none but she could have caused that poison. Daily the party which inclined to Sir Mordred and Sir Agravaine gained power, and some were for going to tell the king of the evil designs which Sir Launcelot and Sir Bors and the queen had against his person and the kingdom. But Sir Mordred said, "No, the time is not yet ripe. Wait a while." The guard that was set about the queen's chamber was doubled, and all were knights that were well willers to the plots of Sir Mordred and Sir Agravaine. When therefore Sir Bors came and asked to see the queen, they let him go to her. But Sir Agravaine hid himself and listened to all that passed between Sir Bors and the queen. Then he went and told the others that Sir Launcelot was waiting to speak to the queen, and he counselled that they should let him come, and then when he came forth again, as he would be unarmed, they could fall upon him and capture him, and take him before the king and charge him with his treason and his plots. And with the consent of Sir Mordred, this was so agreed, and he advised that most of them should hide from before the door, so that Sir Launcelot should not think the guard was strong. "For," said Sir Mordred, "if he sees there is no great watch kept, he may strive to free the queen, and when we take him, it will be blacker against him." When therefore Sir Bors came forth from his audience with the queen, he found but one knight at the door, and that was Sir Petipace of Wallachia, a young man. Sir Bors wondered why the guard of 10 or 12 that had been there before was now gone, and he was uneasy in mind. Going to Sir Launcelot, he told him that the queen would see him at once. "But," added Sir Bors, "ye shall not go this night by my counsel, nor should you go before there are more of our kinsmen near us to aid us in case of need." "Why?" said Sir Launcelot. "Sir," said Sir Bors, "I misdoubt me of Sir Agravaine and Sir Mordred. There was a great watch before the door of the queen's room when I entered, but when I came hence there was but one, and I mistrust them that stood there. For all were of Sir Mordred's evil company, and peradventure they lay some snare for you, and I dread me sore of treachery." "Have ye no doubt," said Sir Launcelot, "for I shall go and come again, and make no tarrying." "Sir," replied his cousin, "that me sore repenteth. But if you will, I will go and seek some of our kinsmen to meet us near by, and do you not go until I have found them." "Nay, I will not stay," said Sir Launcelot, "and I marvel me much why ye say this, for they dare do naught against me." "God speed you well," said Sir Bors, "if that is your will, and send you safe and sound again." Sir Launcelot departed, taking his sword underneath his arm, while Sir Bors went forth to find some of their kin. He learned, however, that many of them had gone forth with the king to punish a bandit lord in the forest of the Weald, and would not return before the morrow, when the combat should be held for the queen. Sir Launcelot came to the door of the queen's prison, and found Sir Petipace there, and demanded to be let in to see the queen. "We thought you were in the north, Sir Launcelot," said the young knight with a laugh, "and surely it will pleasure your lady queen to see you." He unlocked the door of the queen's antechamber and told her waiting woman that Sir Launcelot would see the queen, and in a few moments Sir Launcelot was led in. The sorrowing queen told him all that had happened, and how he was wroth to think that anyone should suspect her of so great a crime. He promised that on the day appointed he would fight for her with all his strength, as a true knight should, and God would defend the right. Suddenly, as they spoke together, there came loud voices crying outside the chamber door, "Traitor knight, Sir Launcelot du Lake, now art thou taken in thy treachery." Sir Launcelot knew that the voices were those of Sir Agravaine, who had ever been envious of him, and of Sir Mordred, whom no one loved. He went quickly to the door and barred it with the beam, and bade the terrified queen not to be alarmed. He asked her whether there was any armor in the room which he could put on to defend himself. "I have none," she said, weeping sorely. "Wherefore I dread me sore that evil will come to you, my true and valiant knight. For I hear by their noise there are many strong knights, wherefore ye are like to be slain soon, and then shall I surely burn." "Alas," said Sir Launcelot, "in all my life I was never in such a pass to be slain for the lack of my armor." "Traitor knight!" cried those that were hammering at the door with the handles of their swords. "Come out at once, and skulk there no more, for know ye well thou art so beset that thou shalt not escape." Sir Launcelot went to the queen, and, kneeling to her, took her hand and kissed it, saying, "Madam, I beseech you to pray for my soul, if I be slain. I have been your true knight with all my power up to this time, and now I will not fail you if I may. But if I be slain, I am assured that my kinsmen, Sir Bors, and all the others of my kin, will not suffer you to go to the fire." Then Sir Launcelot, leaving the weeping queen, wrapped his mantle round his left arm, as if it were a shield, and prepared to sell his life dearly. By this time the knights outside had got a bench from the hall, and using it as a battering ram, were dashing it against the door to beat it in. "Leave your noise, fair lords," rang out the voice of Launcelot, "and I will open the door to ye, and then ye may do to me what ye will." "Do it then," they cried, "and we will give you your life, until we take thee to King Arthur, to be judged for your treason." Sir Launcelot unbarred the door and held it open a little way, so that only one knight might enter at a time. One entered, a big, slow man named Sir Colgreve, and swiftly Sir Launcelot slammed the door and fastened it to keep the others out. Sir Colgreve turned and struck at Sir Launcelot, but the latter put the stroke lightly aside with his sword, and gave so swift and keen a blow upon the other's helm that Sir Colgreve fell down dead. Then, while the others hammered and yelled outside the door, Sir Launcelot swiftly took off the armor of the dead knight, and with the help of the queen and her waiting women, was armed in it. And we'll continue this story in the next video. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I hope you're enjoying it. I love you guys. As Tigger says, ta-ta for now.